Today I've got two powerhouse books that I want to share with you guys. Stick around to see what they are. What's going on, everybody? I'm Matt, aka the boy who had 7, and I want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas. It's 2 days away. I'm super excited. It's my favorite holiday of the year. I just love giving gifts, and I love the season. I love the lights. I love the Christmas trees, and I love the true meaning of Christmas more than anything. So Merry Christmas to you guys. Thank you for stopping by and checking out the video. I just want to give a quick shout out to Super Russ 9000. 2 videos ago, he let me know that I had done day 6 twice in a row. And thank you, Russ. I appreciate that. So I skipped day 7, the boy who had 7, I don't know. And day 8 was yesterday's video. Today, I'm going to put day 9 and day 10, both of those together. I just want to have this all done before Christmas Day. That way I can spend that day with the family, hanging out and having a good time. So today's books are pretty darn powerful characters. 2 of, if I could say, the most powerful characters ever created. But before we get into that, guys, if this is your first time stopping by the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up and let me know what you think in the comments below. So for day number 9, we're going to start out with one of the most villainous, evil, corrupted versions of Superman that has ever existed. This is DC Comics Presents number 87, and this is the first appearance and origin of Superboy Prime, who becomes Superman Prime, who also is known just as Prime. This dude believes that he is the only person able to carry the mantle of Superboy and Superman, but he gets twisted and he becomes wicked and evil and sadistic. This dude is bad. And without that moral compass of Clark Kent, he is almost unstoppable. But I need to do some more reading of Superboy Prime. D-Ronk Comics showed this the other day, and I know I had it on my list for a long time, so I went over to mycomicshop.com. I put in a best offer. They accepted, and I got this beautiful 9/8 origin of Superboy Prime. Really happy to have this one in the collection. This is a powerhouse character. So there it is for day number 9, guys. Now let's get into day 10. All right, guys. Many of you know that I am a huge anime fan. I have been an anime fan since I was super little. When I was maybe 7, 8 years old, there was this little kid down the street from Japan. His family was Japanese. And I'd go into their house, and their house smelled totally different. I mean, just the culture between my Hispanic American home and then walking into this Asian Japanese home. I remember the smells were different. The furniture was different. What was on the walls was different. And of course, I'm remembering this as a 6, 7, 8-year-old. But one of the things that blew my mind is I went into their house and I saw this cartoon like nothing that I'd ever seen before. It was Dragon Ball Z. And I remember thinking, like, this is incredible. And I wanted to go back so bad every day to that kid's house to watch this show. Fast forward to 7th grade. And it's probably about 6 years later, 7 years later. I'm over at my friend's house. And he's like, hey, my cousins that live in Spain just shipped us this box of VHS tapes. And I want to show you the show called Dragon Ball Z. And so he threw the VHS tape in. And all of a sudden, this Japanese animated cartoon is on, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is a show I've been wanting to see forever since I was a little kid. And so I watched the Frieza saga of Dragon Ball Z, and I just absolutely fell in love with it. By this time, I was already a huge Superman, X-Men, Batman fan, but I fell in love with Dragon Ball Z, and it has become one of my favorite things on this planet, okay? And so recently, after having told you that whole story, I started getting into a lot of other manga and a whole bunch of other animes. My kids had me watch Jujutsu Kaisen, Demon Slayer, which the Demon Slayer movie that came out in the movie theater, it's a 10 out of 10. One of the best, most emotionally incredible movies I've ever watched. If you haven't watched it, I didn't watch the show. So I decided to go to the movie theater with my kids to watch it. And I was just blown away. So Jujutsu Kaisen, Demon Slayer. I just recently finished Attack on Titan, which has become really quickly my third favorite anime of all time. I've watched with my daughter Spy X Family. There's so many things, right? And so I decided, you know what? I also want to read a lot of these. So every night I've been reading. I just finished Rurouni Kenshin, which Dragon Ball Z is right here, guys, for everything, okay? Rurouni Kenshin is right here. I mean, just barely under it. And it's only because of nostalgia. And it's Vegeta, who's my favorite character of all time. But anyway. Okay, so the reason I just told you all of that is because I recently watched an anime that I fell in love with. Every episode, I wanted to watch the next episode. The power, the colors, the animation, the comedy, the characters, it just drove me to want to watch every next episode. And after I finished, I'm like, I need this character's first appearance in comic books. And so for day 10, I'm sharing with you guys the free comic book day from 2016, first appearance of One Punch Man. This guy is so cool. He's pretty much a plot or a gag character where he's supposed to be able to finish anything and anybody with one punch. Like, that's the purpose. And so you think, okay, we got this overpowered gag character that's just going to punch everybody and win. But the way that it's written, the surrounding cast, the supporting characters, the villains, and everything that's happening around him, plus this dude, it's just so good. If you guys love comic books, if you love reading about superheroes, I highly recommend watching this show. It's just so cool. I mean, as soon as I finished it, I was just mind blown. And I'm like, I have to have this guy because I want to collect what I love. And I loved what I just watched. So anyways, oh my gosh, I'm so excited, guys. This book had been going for some crazy prices on eBay. I sent, I think, like 5 different requests for a best offer. And a whole bunch of them, all of them, but one got denied. And the one person that accepted, they gave me like 200 and something bucks off of what they're asking for. So they obviously see and they know that prices are going down. So I got this for a steal. It's the first appearance of One Punch Man. It says Free Comic Book Day 2016, One Punch Man, My Hero Academia, number NN. So, so cool. Guys, watch this. It's amazing. There it is, guys. Day 9 and day 10 of my 12 days of Christmas. Thanks again for watching this and sticking around all the way till right now. Have a happy Christmas Eve. Tomorrow, have a Merry Christmas. And as always, guys, I will talk to you later. Mischief.